Okay, we had technical difficulties, so we're starting over again. Where were we? Okay, this is, we're doing an interview with Kareem. We did an interview probably about 3 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, something, I don't know.
Somewhere around there.
Probably the first, sometime. And she talked about herself being single and things like that. And now we're going to go and talk about, because I think your last interview, and then you recently talked about on your blog, you blogged, and said something about you're single, and you said something about your phone being dead. What do you mean by your phone being dead?
Well, basically, I think people associate being single, and they say they're single, but they still have exes calling. They still have access to everything. So I was like, I think I read a post that said from, I forgot which minister, where it says, you're single, but are you single for real? And what they said was, people think that they're single, and actually being single is you cutting off every ex, everybody. You just basically, you're just you and God. So when I thought about that, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not really single, because you're technically married to somebody, even though you're not contractual married and you don't have a certificate, but because of soul ties or just different relationships with different people, you're basically married to the person, so you're basically not single. You're not available. Yeah. So I wanted to make myself single, and so when that person came, I would actually be single, but I'm not tied to other people. So in that process, what I did is I blocked everybody, any exes, anybody that just had some kind of past or I had some kind of attachment to. So I just blocked them, and basically it was just me and God. And
so you're saying that you can't be single if you're still talking to somebody on the phone.
Right,
because it's not really full.
You're saying that there's still possibility of us, you're saying there's a possibility of us still getting back together, even though you're not really voicing it, but you're like saying, okay, just in case God don't bless me with that husband that I'm asking for, I'm still gonna have Terry or James on the side. So just in case that don't work out, then I can go ahead and settle for that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure that my mind was clear, I was available. So when I seen that person, that I'm clear, my mind is clear, and it's gonna be them, and I don't have to cut off nobody because I already cut them off.
Okay. And they call it being off the market. Being off the market.
Off the market.
Word they use now. Okay, you put a blog up. I think you testified in church or something, and you were saying you have launched your ministry out a little bit more. And right after you had testified and said that you're single, you're launching your ministry, what happened? Something happened after that.
Right after that, it was a couple of days after that. It was like everything just started like trying to attack me, just telling me that what I'm doing is not that serious. Like you don't have to do all that. And so it's for reinsurance. So we had what's it called, Family Day, where Sunday was. We had no church. It's basically you can go chill with your family or go on a trip if you want to. So that particular Sunday, I just felt the urge to go to the gym. Mind you, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym every morning. And Sundays is my off day. I don't work out or do anything on that day. And this day, I tried to rest and I tried to go to sleep, but some kept telling me go to the gym, and I'm like, why am I going to the gym? This Sunday is my rest day, whatever. So I tried to turn over and just ignore it. And I get on social media, everybody was at the gym. So I'm like, this is okay. So I'm about to go to the gym. So I'm fighting myself, like, why are you getting dressed? Why are you going to the gym? You've already been to the gym. You don't need to go to the gym. But I felt this strong action to go to the gym. So I hop in the car. I'm still like arguing with myself, like, why? Like, this is so stupid. Why I'm going to the gym?
Yeah.
So I go to the gym. I'm on the treadmill. I'm just chilling. And this guy is like cheesing at me, and I'm like, why is he looking at me? Because mind you, this whole year and a half, I've been invisible. Like that's how I felt. I was invisible. No guy can see me. I walk out. It don't matter how cute I look. Nobody is approaching me. Nobody's saying nothing. So I feel like nobody can see me. So he's at the gym. He's staring, cheesing, and I'm like, why is he looking at me? I'm looking like trash. I got like sweat dripping, sweats, and just crazy. And he just keeps looking at me. So in my mind, I'm like, ugh, please don't come talk to me. So in my peripheral, I can see him at the water fountain.
Why was it why?
From afar, I didn't think he was cute. And I was trying to figure out why he's looking at me. Like, we at the gym, like, I'm sweating.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, Pete, because, you know, it's usually the one... I don't know, but for some reason, from afar, I didn't feel like he was attractive.
Yeah.
But everybody know my context is not even, my context is trash, so I can't see anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen him on my periphery. I was like, oh my God, he better not come talk to me. Please don't come talk to me. But for some reason, I didn't tell nobody this. I was walking really slow. And usually, when I go to the gym, I get on a treadmill and I'm darting at the door.
Yeah.
This particular day, I'm taking my time on the treadmill. It was like, I'm saying, like, I don't want to talk to him, but I think I do want him to talk to me because it was some attention.
Yeah.
So I go and get my water and stuff, and he's standing next to me. And I'm like, so I turn over, I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, So I'm nervous because ain't nobody talk to me in here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not used to nobody. I was like, he sees me in my head. I'm like, he sees me.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started talking and everything, and he ended up getting my number. And after that.
So, okay, so this is right after you said you were single.
Yes.
And so, do you think that this was a test for you?
Yes.
Because you're saying I'm single.
Yeah.
You're saying that I'm not gonna have sex. I'm not gonna let men bother me. Now, what about that part? Okay, you said that we'll go back to that point. But there's a part you said that you used to listen to preachers and different single people where they said that they had to hurry get married because you can't. Yeah.
Right, and that's the reason why I created this this ministry because you know when you're single and you have different urges or whatever, you try to look for somebody that's going through the same thing, a single person or something that's going through the same thing. And every time I get on like somebody's live or they were preaching, it's always, oh, I'm struggling today. Oh, these sexual things is just, I just gotta pray. I gotta call my spiritual leader, and they gotta bind the spirit of sickness. And I'm like, why? Why? I just feel like we have authority over our body. We have authority to command our members. And in the beginning of my process, I was like, okay, I ain't doing this. I had a mindset, and then I fasted and I prayed, and those urges was, no more. And if I felt anything, like when I was sleeping, I immediately got up and prayed. And I think I listened to this preacher. He was like, what happens is, if you entertain something in your mind more than 30 seconds, then it manifests.
Yeah.
And so you have to, as soon as that thought comes, you have to immediately pray for that thing, and that's what I did. Mm-hmm. And so when I'm looking at these preachers, and they saying they struggling, I'm like, why are you struggling? And they saying like, even God can't help. I'm like, but God, this is God. You're saying that God can't help you with this minor thing, these urges that you have. Like it didn't make sense to me. I'm like, I was like, but I'm not having these urges. This is not what I came on this live for.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody's like, oh, we struggling too. Mm-hmm. And then I seen so many people just get married so they can be in the will of God. And I was like, I don't want that. I feel like God gave us the authority to do so much, and we are created in His image. So if God was tempted, okay, we were tempted. He overcame that, so we can overcome that too.
Yeah.
So that's why I created this ministry, to show that, okay, I'm single, I'm saved, I can withstand, I can command my body to, because we in control. Like, we're in control of our body. The flesh is not in control of us. Yeah. So that's why I want to create this, to show that you can be single, you can be saved, and you can do it. Like,
okay, now where are you at now? Are you single?
No.
Okay.
I am actually, I'm in a relationship. I'm excited.
How long you been in this relationship?
Well, this yesterday. We made it official yesterday.
Yes. So we call boyfriend, girlfriend?
Girlfriend right now.
All right.
But we had those serious conversations, like, okay, this is what I stand for. This is what I want. It was hard because you feel like if you tell somebody, like, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to have sex or anything. They feel like they gonna run.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
his thing was, you have to communicate that with me. You have to
Yeah.
tell me. Okay,
Yeah.
why you didn't tell me this in the beginning? He was more mad at me for not telling him like from day one. But he understood. He was like, but I have to respect what you're doing, and he's like, I can respect it. That's all I wanted for you to just communicate. You just have to have communication. And I was like, that was that easy. Like,
oh my God, it was easy.
It was that easy.
We make it so complicated.
Right. I think we as females, we're so emotional. We play. I know me. I play stuff in my head. Like, I have the whole conversation in my head, thinking this is what they're going to respond to. And then, but you have to understand, when God blesses you with something, then it's going to be what you need. You just got to voice it out. Like, just say it.
So talk about waiting on God for your mate. Waiting on. Okay, I'm not saying you're getting married now.
Yeah.
Okay. You just wait on God for a boyfriend. I mean, you're taking it very slow. What did you do to wait on just a simple boyfriend? What did you do?
Oh, well, I had my parents for one. What I did was what my mom told me. She was like, you're saying that you want to be a wife, but you have to prepare to be a wife, meaning even though that man not there, you every day you got to clean up. You got to clean up the house. You got to clean up, make sure your son's stuff is clean, make sure everything is done. And the only obstacle that was hindering me was, I remember, if y'all remember my interview, but it was a closet. It was like a walk-in closet. I had moved or whatever, and it was like bags of clothes that I was like, I just didn't want to touch. Like, I opened the door and I'll be like, ooh, we about to tackle this. I tell you, we about to tackle this today. I opened the door and I just shut it right back, because it was like, ugh. So one day I was like, I think you had a prophetic word, and you was like, all you gotta do is just clean your closet. And I was like, you was like, God's gonna help me. But I thought you said you was gonna help.
No,
so I was like, you was like, no, not me.
I think I know that
God said he was gonna help. So what I did was, I was like, Nehemiah, okay, we're gonna have to clean this closet. So I put some worship music on.
Just to clean the closet.
I was like, God, like, you gonna have to be in this. So we got it done. Like, I did nonstop. It took like 4 hours to do it. Just do it right, because I had to sort through clothes, throw away clothes, and do all that. But when I got done, I was like, oh my God, I did it. But I was scared, because I was like, oh my God, this all I had to do was clean the closet.
Just clean the closet. A simple thing.
I cleaned the closet, and then after I cleaned the closet, I just started, in preparation, like, because my mom was like, you still got to fix the plate. You still got to pray for that dude. You got to practice praying. You got to do. So I was getting up praying, and my son, my son thought it was weird, because we be in the living room praying together, and he was like, and I covered my husband right now. I touched him with the crown of his head to so feet. And me and mom was like, oh, but you're not married yet. I said, but we speaking that thing into existence, but he's still out there, so I still got to cover him, because I'm still his wife at the end of the day. Yeah. And so I was doing stuff like that. So thank God for my parents that kept pushing me to just.
Okay, so now you're officially boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes.
So how you feel about that?
It is crazy, because I'm not used to having someone. I'm used to, like, being that person for everyone. It's people talk to me, but I'm not used to somebody trying to take care of me, like trying to make sure I'm eating, make sure I'm okay. I remember he called one time. I was having a stressful day, but I tried to act like I was cool. Yeah. And he was like, your voice is telling me you not mad, but you stressful. And I'm like, where did you come? Like, where do you come from? And like, it's like crazy. It's like it's overwhelming, because you pray for something, but when it comes to fruition, and you like, okay, this is too good. Like, okay, when am I gonna wake up? When is this dream gonna end? Like this can't be. But when you were God, it's a sweatless effort. And God, he took me back to a time when I think I spoke over. I don't know who I spoke over, or I spoke in the church or whatever. I was praying, and I said, this is gonna be a year of sweatless effort. And he reminded me, this is sweatless effort. Like, this is what you prayed for. How
come when God blesses us with miracles? Because I know when you first met the guy, you thought it was too good to be true, because he was everything that you prayed for. Yeah. Why do we question God when he gives us what we pray for?
I think because we just so used to chaos. You just so used to having something and it's taken away. But this is God. Like, it's I think it's because it's so easy. Like, it's like,
is it that? Because I heard some people say they don't feel worthy. Is that,
it's that, but yeah, that too. But
Yeah.
I talked to you and Dad, and you like, you deserved it. You did the work. Like,
Mhm.
this is what all
Yeah.
the sacrifices you did.
Yeah.
This is the reward. Accept it.
Yeah.
It took me, oh my gosh, forever. Like, I call my mom every day. I'm like, so what do I do? Like, I don't know. Like, so I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, and I have to keep talking to them. They're like, you should
just go on. Just
And then he keeps
accept
saying
it.
it's a faith walk. I have faith. I'm stepping in with faith with you. Why you can't?
The funny thing is, Prophet Lola
Yes.
prophesied over you. What was that prophecy she said?
She said within a year and a half, I would run into my husband. She described him. He would be. She said I have a fetish for football, meaning I have I just like football players. And then she said,
For a big muscular.
yeah, muscular. He
Yeah.
said he's real strong. And she said I had to go to the gym and work out. This time I was like way bigger than I am now. She said you have to go work out in the gym. She said he's gonna be full of the word. He's gonna be heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else? Anyways, yeah. She said I'm gonna meet him in a year and a half. Right now I'm in the half. Right now.
You're in the
And as soon as September 1st hit, that's when it's like a slap. It just slapped me in the face so fast. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
I kept going to the gym. I kept telling everybody like, by the end of this year, I'm find my dude. Everybody kept laughing at me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna find my dude at the gym. And everybody was like, you need to go find your dude at the gym. I said either he gonna be at the gym, he gonna be at Sprouts, Family Dollar.
That's where you go. That's your routine.
Or on the way to meet Nehemiah at school. That's my routine.
Yeah.
So, with the gym thing, I was just, even though I didn't feel like it, because I just felt like I was going to meet my dude at the gym. Mm-hmm. So even though I didn't feel like I kept just going consistent.
Oh, this time you said my dude at the gym. Okay.
But, yeah, so I was just being consistent. I think I watched, it was Tiffany Montgomery, and she said that if we get a routine, then God will start blessing. Then if you're single, get a routine, and then that person that you're supposed to be with will be at that place or whatever. And I was like, that's my routine. You go to the gym. So I just figured that.
Yeah.
We meet him at the gym.
So you knew he was going to meet him at the gym.
I kept looking. It was the day that I wasn't looking that
you said
that it happened.
Okay.
Tore up, just.
So he saw your worst
saw, and my face completely broke out that week. And I'm like, why out of all the weeks?
Yeah.
And he just thought I was absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
And I'm looking at him like, no, not right now.
Like,
not right now.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a hard question real quick. Just the time you spent with him, y'all legally boyfriend and girlfriend. Could you see yourself the rest of your life with this guy?
Yes. We talk about it.
Do you think it takes a long time?
I did. But meeting him, I'm like, okay, because he's so like this is it. Like, so I don't think it does. When you meet that person, what the crazy part is, I used to have a dream about the guy that I meet, and I had this. It was a feeling I couldn't see his face, but it's like a certain feeling I was feeling. And when I'm with him, I feel that
same
feeling.
thing in your dream.
It's crazy. I'm like, oh my God, this is the same feeling I feel in my dream. I was just saying it yesterday. Oh my God, like this is crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah.
And how long have we known each other?
We met on September 2nd.
September the 2nd.
So it's not even a month.
So it'll be a month, October the 2nd. Yeah. Wow.
Like, it's moving slow, but it's moving fast at the same time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, you waited your time you're supposed to wait. You did the work. Was it hard?
It was extremely hard. I'm not going to lie. It was days that... The thing that God brought to me, because you remember, like, during, like, certain times of the year, I would get, like, depressed, and then I'll come stay with y'all for, like 2-3 weeks. This year, I was like, I'm going to face this thing head on. And I just went to God and prayed. Like, when I recognized those cycles that was coming, I just prayed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was hard, but it was a learning experience at the same time.
Yeah.
It took a lot of discipline. It took a lot of loneliness in the sense of single, but I was still praying with God, but I wasn't completely just lonely. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm just waiting for my husband.
Yeah,
It wasn't that type of lonely.
So you wasn't dating.
I wasn't dating.
Wasn't
Like
on the
I
phone
wasn't
talking to
dating.
nobody and
I wasn't
nothing.
talking on the phone with anybody.
For 2 years?
But, almost 2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't communicating with, because I wanted to just, I didn't want to be like meet somebody and then have to cut off. People.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I didn't want to. I want them to know like, okay, we cut off. Like,
yeah.
Like there's no coming back. There's no nothing. Like it's done. Like so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he can't believe that.
So he said that he was praying for a wife. So what's his story on that?
He was praying for a wife. He was actually getting ready to just give up on. Sorry. He was actually going to give up just trying to find a wife, and then he ran into me, and he was like, this is not no coincidence. He was like, you was praying, I was praying, so what's the problem?
What's the problem?
What's the problem? I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. So
yeah, we
both was praying, I guess at the same time, and our relationships ended almost at the same time. So. Yeah.
So how you feel?
Nervous,
you're just gonna go with the
scared.
flow, not be too.
I'm trying. Y'all gotta pray for me because
pray her strength in the Lord.
I'm trying to open up more.
Yeah.
And
after having guys that going through messed up, jacked up relationships, and when you finally get into a good one, you don't really know how to receive it.
Yeah, you like closed up.
Yeah.
And then he tells me like, you're gonna have to communicate. Like I want to know what you're thinking. If you don't tell me, then there's no point of us even. And I'm not used to somebody just telling me straight off, like, okay, I'm about to tell you about yourself.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm like, what you ain't about? Like,
yeah.
But I don't do that with him because I'm like, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, you brought it to my attention, so I'm gonna fix it. So.
Yeah. So what do you like about him?
Oh my God, so much. I just like his. I don't know. I feel so safe with him. I love that he has his own relationship with God. I think that's the number one thing. Like you don't really find a dude that is like their foundation is God.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was so important by me having a son, and because where I am spiritually, that I just had to have that. If someone's not rooted in God, then I didn't have the time to raise somebody up and then try to get them onto the level. And for him to already be there, and he's teaching me stuff spiritually.
That's good. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, he's teaching me stuff. So oh my God, like it's crazy. So
what else you like about him?
Okay, I just like the fact that he feeds me all the time.
Y'all, she has a thing for food. She loves to eat.
I love food. He just always wants
bring
to
you dinner.
He brings me lunch. He'll bring me lunch. If I say I'm hungry this morning, he'll get up out his sleep and try to. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I can go eat some oatmeal or whatever. Like he's just genuine. I think I never had someone that's genuine. That's just. I never been pursued, and he's pursuing me.
Yeah,
that's
you with the old fashioned pursuit.
It's the old fashioned. I never had nobody that. I don't want to be with you. Like usually, a woman or in my situation, I had to kind of try to prove like I am wifey material. You see me? Like, I don't have to do that. He already sees that. And then he's trying to convince me to. Do that. So that's new, very new. I don't know.
But we're gonna keep on these interviews because we're gonna be on here to walk through this relationship here since you got this ministry called. Why is this ministry called Untie Me?
Because it's breaking yokes. Because I feel like you're single. Being single is your detox.
Yeah.
It's basically everything that you've gone through. It's like going deep down and getting those hurts and those pains and really getting healed. So I named it Untie Me because it's untying those depressions, untying soul ties, untying strongholds, and just breaking free from all that to get to the goal, and that's God. And I feel like a lot of people just have these chains and they're tied up to so much stuff, and you don't realize it until you're in your single state and you have to deal with each one of those.
Most folks are single and unhappy. What do you think about that?
I think it's because they're
lie.
I think because they're because society would have you thinking like, okay, I'm this age, I have to get married. So at any means necessary.
The time clock.
Yeah, the time
running.
ticking at any means necessary. I don't care if we don't click. It's a convenient thing. I need to get married, and it's more of a what word I'm looking for? It's more of a desperation than anything. Like getting married, but
you get married for love.
Yeah. That's why I want to get married. But I think it's so important. I think that, and both of us think that it's so sacred, and you're going to get married to somebody that you actually like, love at the same time. Like, and
so did you see y'all as being compatible? Y'all went bowling last night. What happened?
For the record, I won, but he's going to say otherwise. We were... I felt somebody. That's what I told him. I was like, I think I met my match because, like, we go back and forth. Like, we was not fighting, but we was fighting at the same time because we both very competitive. And he felt like he was gonna whoop me yesterday, and I kept telling him like, you not, like, you don't even know my skills. And so so I won. Would
you say you happy?
Yes.
You don't hardly hear that anymore.
No.
As far as relationship, you never hear the word say I'm happy. You say you happy.
I'm happy.
How's that sound?
Foreign. It's weird. I smile nonstop now. So
cool. Well, there's going to be more interviews coming because we're going to walk. This untimely group is going to walk her through her relationship. Well, we're going to follow you through your relationship. So. We're going to do part 2, part 3, part 4, and then she's going to be blogging the different things, too.
I am going to blog. I should have been
She's going to
blogging.
blog. She's been blogging for the first part when she was
everything happened so fast. I mean, it's no excuse, but everything happened so fast. I didn't think I was going to be just go on one date and be done. I thought I was going to go through a process of dating different people. But God was like, nah.
Did you think people should date different people?
I mean, on my thing, no. I mean, people say do that, but I think it's a little bit confusing. If you're dating like 5 different people, you're gonna find something that someone else is lacking in that, and so all of a sudden this person is satisfying this area of my life. This person's satisfying one person. You got 5 people to equal that one man that you're looking for, and I feel like you should just do it one at a time because I feel like within like 1, 2, the 3rd date, you'll know like if y'all compatible or not. So,
all right, we're going to end this. If you have any questions about Kareem's relationship, we are happy. We're tickled happy. We're trying to get her married off. Anyway, we're so happy what God's doing, and if you want to comment, let's see. I see Pam. Hey, Pam. I love y'all. Good. Congratulations. They say congratulations. Pam said congratulations.
Thank you, Pam. Love you.
Love you, Pam.
Is there some scroll down.
Let's see. If I say, I'm scared I'm going to mess it up.
Ooh,
I'm going the wrong direction.
Or anything? I don't know if there's people in here or not.
I see Kiki and Joel. If anybody have any questions, I think things they want to ask her with the ministry called Untimely as being single. If anybody want help in being single, she'll try to answer some questions and things like that. We're no experts. Well, I've been married for 20-something years, but she's no expert. But she can only tell you her road.
I can only tell you my road.
And the road that she's been going down. So,
so please comment. Like, y'all can talk to me on this page. Like, I'll be trying to talk to
Pam
people.
giving all those hearts. Yay,
Thank you, Pam. You be talking on here. Well, I got other people on here and nobody be talking. So, I'll get on here more and share some things. And I'm supposed to be doing a prayer thing in the mornings. Pray for me about that because I'm going to work on that.
Please share this interview, and we're going to be doing how much more because we kind of want to know all the good stuff that's going on. What they call the dirty stuff. We don't use the word dirty stuff.
Not dirty, Mom.
What word I want to use?
The details. I don't know.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We want to know and follow this relationship and see where is it going. See if it's going to end up being engagements or wedding bells.
And be patient in your process.
Patient in your process.
Patient in your process. Just focus on God, and God blesses When he blesses, he blesses.
He blesses good.
Abundantly.
He gives you what
Very
you
good.
need.
And don't let people tell you that you're not going. I had people tell me that my list was you can't get everything that you want. Yes, you can.
You can.
Because God gives us the desires of our heart. So why did He say that if we can't have the desires of our heart or what we want? And God is going to give you what you need to. So.
Mm-hmm. That's a word. We're going to speed this process. We'll get married within 6 months. No, it's playing. No, within 2 weeks from now. No, it's playing. Anyway, love everybody. Stay tuned for part 2 of the singleness. No, you're not single no more.
No, of the, yeah, he don't like when I say that.
Okay, he don't like when she said that. She's not single anymore, but we'll do part 2. But thank everybody who came on. Please share this.
Please share the broadcast.
Please. We love y'all, and we're getting ready to get off.
And if anybody wants to donate to the ministry, you can do Cash App. Was it $? Corrine Johnson.
Corrine Johnson, if you want to.
$CORINEJOHNSON.
Corrine, I think you're going to put it on the end of this
Yeah,
broadcast.
I'll put it on the broadcast. So
it's a really good ministry. She's helping a lot of people. Well, thank you, y'all. Love y'all.
Love you.
Bye-bye.